welcome to today's class. We have all this heavy eclipse season behind us, and then Scorpio hit and we had all these emotions to process and to look at, and yeah, maybe you're feeling quite exhausted, but thank God we're getting a new energy in, more optimistic, and so maybe you feel more ready to now use your unique skills to pursue your goals. Let's see what comes up. I have a new body now. After all this contraction in the psoas, this is the next blessing that came. So let's see what we're doing. If it's like a kind of lombalgia relief, I will put it in the info box below. Let's see what comes up. Okay, so here we go. Little toes in line with your hips or your muscle line, little fingers in line with your shoulders, nose, sternum, navel, pubic bone in line. Sit bones together and the energy goes through like a fountain from here. You've got your knees relaxed, your elbows relaxed. Yes, I'm wearing socks because it's cold. Not going to say this again. Okay, and what else did we miss? Ribs together, navel towards the spine. Okay, so here we go. Let's be ready for the reaffirmation of the upper arms. We're working our way three-dimensionally around the arms. So palms to the front, little fingers towards the thumbs, and I'm lengthening everything. Just coming out of lengthening and releasing. Always relax your arms three-dimensionally. Okay, so from here, little fingers towards the thumbs, lengthening. Making sure also that you're not rolling on your feet and that you've got your elbows well relaxed, and then crown of the head, energy moving through. Visualize, don't push, relax. Okay, now palms towards the back, thumbs towards the little fingers, lengthening ribs together, just let it flow, gently lengthening and releasing. Okay, yay. And again, thumbs towards the little fingers, lengthening everything. Just lengthening, and releasing. Okay, so going towards the end of the mat, lengthening, and with that same muscle coordination, I'm just rolling down. Of course, you can bend your knees anytime you need to, and if you want to put some yoga blocks and books to reach the floor, that's totally fine. You're not expected to be able to do something like this. Okay, yeah, so this is like fine. And we're anyway working on lengthening the back, so whatever your back looks like is fine as well. You're good as you are. Okay, so navel in and lengthening from the sit bones to the head, and again navel in. It's like a little massage for the lower back, and then lengthen, and one more time, navel in, and lengthen, and release, and just relax. And we're repeating this, let the blood flow back, I'm going to say, with the arms looking to one side and then the other one, to also get rid of some excess energy in the upper back and shoulders and neck. Okay, so it's like same position, breathing in, and then sit bones lengthening. Now I'm looking to the middle finger of my left arm, opening, describing the biggest possible circle. It doesn't have to go that wide. It only goes as wide as your eyes can go, as wide as you can turn. You may not be able to get as far. Maybe you get to here, and that's fine, you know? You don't have to be able to get as far. Just make sure you're not pushing your arm, it's easy flowing, and the part of the circle that's moving down is actually visualized bigger than the one going up. So navel in, lengthen your back, and then what we're doing is we're using this possibility of the spine to turn. So what we need to do always is lengthen, yes? Never turn without lengthening. This needs to learn boundary, although it's not what I've been doing, but anyway. Okay, so next exercise is the one that we're at the moment or presently doing all the time to stand up for ourselves, to stand strong in our power, to all this. So it's not about splits in the air, forget that, yes? It's just the same thing that we've just been doing, and then you put your bent leg in the air, and you can do that. So we've got the hips parallel to the floor. If you like to put something underneath, you know, it can be here. Just make sure that the heel of your standing leg is on the floor. That's important, not being here. Okay, so and the hips parallel to the floor. I've already said that. That's so important. And then you bend the upper leg, and this is how you can be, like this and like this. Okay, so it's only about thinking long. So you think you're standing leg long, whatever that expression then is. You think your back long, relaxing the elbows, and they are pointing towards you, not outside, because that would tense your shoulders. And now lengthen behind your neck. Really lengthen. And now think energy through your knee, and as long as you notice there is some space and you can find some more space, go on. If there's not this thought is not anymore making a difference, then you just put the leg down, let the blood flow back, and change legs. Okay? So it's all about thinking length and see if you can find more space, if that makes a difference. Navel in, lengthening. This is all relaxed, navel in, and relax. And see, it can result in having one leg up more or longer than the other. It's totally fine, because we're going to what feels right, feels good. Okay, so now what we're doing is we're trying to lengthen a bit more in here. And then we see what that means. Try not to push, be gentle with everything. Hips parallel. And then relaxing. And then just let the blood flow back, okay? Remember to resist the temptation to turn from your hips to turn out like this, yes, so lengthening. Oh yeah, there is some space. So just be careful, carefully lengthening. Hit this point where I notice the lumbalgia. Wow. All the rest of it, it's of course it's better than it was. Okay, so one more. For me at least, yes, you do what is right for you, so that you either, I wanted to say, follow me with one more repetition on each side, or take a little break, or you go to the next exercise. Whatever that may look like. I have no idea, but I think it may be a little bit strengthening from what I'm sensing. Let's see. I will get the notice. I will get notice shortly. Lengthening, relax, hips parallel. make sure behind your neck it's all long. Wow. Wow. This is your autonomic nervous system. It is like relief. Very good. Okay. So, yeah, we're doing some push-ups. Okay, so here is the ladies' version. If you want to put something underneath your knees, do that, please. I just noticed I've got it like next to the camera, so here. Knees together, and then there is a diagonal line to your head. Legs together or crossed. Don't cross your legs if you have them bulging. Never. Okay. Little fingers in line with your shoulders, and I'm just bending my elbows, and then from my knees to my head, it's just all long. All really long. Lengthening. Lengthening. So it's not about going deep, it's not about going fast. It's very slowly and making sure that from your sit bones through the head, this fountain is really strong, and that's what's getting you up. So it's all about here. How much strength can you have here? Not how low can you go, or how often. How slowly and how strong. Okay? So here is the version for the gentlemen. Please don't copy me, ladies. Diagonal line as well. You're just relaxing your elbows, making sure you're in line everywhere. And it's only about the fountain. How much strength do you have in your core? Okay? We do one more repetition. It's fine if you do like one. Yeah, if you're starting, do one, and good. If you are getting bored with all this, gentlemen, this is not the ladies' version, I'm sorry, then you just let the energy through one leg. Yeah, you think sit bone towards the heel and lengthening. Lengthening and releasing. Yeah. Okay, always do what you can, you know? If you notice there's something like with Vina on one side, not too much. Okay, don't allow the muscle to start tensing, yeah? Not too much, no. Okay, so what's next? We're not let off. So next, I'll just show you that first on the underarm, there's a little balance, meaning energy from your sit bone through your head and from your sit bone through your heels, and finding the right amount for each. There's always more energy going through your body than through your legs, obviously. Okay, so on the underarms, this looks like this. Lengthening, sit bones head, lengthening and just releasing, breathing in, making sure you've got your little fingers in line with your underarms, no twisting, because that only notices that, or that's only because you're tensing your wrists, I want to say. Lengthen behind your neck. Okay, so this will sit on the underarms, of course. You can also do it in the plank position, and then we're here. Lengthening, and releasing. I do one more. Also here, of course, little fingers, shoulders, center line, making sure you're long behind your neck and you've got all your toes on the floor. Okay. Maybe you want to relax your back a little bit. I will show you a little variation, but not too much because of this little tension here, and I won't want to encourage that one. So what you can do is, when you're here, you can lengthen and turn back forwards and lower, and then other side, lengthening, and one more time. lengthen. Yeah, let's see if you're not sliding, it's a little bit slippery here. Let's see if I can do that with socks, because that's the thing really. Lengthen. I have to. This is here. Okay. Let's see on the other side. Maybe get rid of the socks. Lengthen. Always carefully, slowly starting, giving energy everywhere. And lengthening and lowering. Relaxing the back or just letting the blood flow back. Yeah, so what's next? Aha! Wow, we've got a long run ahead. Sideways push-ups is where we're starting. What we're starting with. So we've got the shoulders in line with the hips and the heels, and I'm now embracing the upper shoulder blade and placing my hand here. If you'd like to put something underneath here or here, that's totally fine, yeah? Okay, so it's not about getting up, pushing this out. It's about sit bones head, longest possible circle, and then lengthen to go up, and lengthen to go down. So again, the circle downwards is visualized bigger than the one up, okay? If your legs tend to come up, you can think them diagonally down. So here we go. Lengthening. And this is the second one. I will do 5. Lengthen. And one more. Of course, you do what feels right for you. You can take breaks, of course. Don't do that too fast. Always go slowly and try to find more legs on the way. And in fact, I will do one more. So lengthen. So we've got 6 in the end. And lengthen, lengthen. Wow. Okay. Now, you can either rest your head here, or you can have it here. Please, if you have any tension here, use the first variation, okay? I just want to lengthen myself here. And again, lengthen, lengthen. Okay, good. And now we're changing the position. And of course, again, if you want to put something underneath, if you have tension, you can also look down. So now I've got my middle finger in line with the shoulders, hips, and heels, okay? And slight flex of the feet, which means relaxed toes, energy coming through the heel at the very end bit, one line from the sit bone. Now I'm lengthening my leg, which looks like this, yeah? And then here, lengthening everything, center line. It's not lifting my leg. See the difference? There. This is how the entire body works. And relax. So we've done that twice. Just trying to have one line from, in my case, the hip. If your legs are wider, just take it from here. Okay? So lengthening. And then keep lengthening. And now it's turning through the heel. Lengthen. And relaxing. Okay, breathing in and lengthening, and now turning from the heel, lengthening through the head, everything's long, and releasing. Okay, now lengthening the entire body, lengthening, and also lengthening from the head, and just releasing. So it's the same thing that we did before, but we just are in a different position here. Lengthening. Okay, good. Now from here, a little bit more. We do lengthen and now open hip wide. And we start with the reaffirmation of the upper thigh. So you think long and bringing the insides of the legs together. But the priority, as always, is long, especially thinking the fountain, but also through the legs. So it's not even important if you can close your legs and relax. Important thing is to lengthen. Okay, so one more exercise. Again, separating it wide. And now we're just walking in the air. Lengthening. Just lengthening. Lengthening. Lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. And release. Okay. If you notice a little bit, of course, you can always massage. Yeah, massaging is really good. Chinese medicine, rest here. Okay, now we're lengthening. Don't be too ambitious for this one, it's just a little bit to stretch out. Okay, so from here, you're just going along the seam and then you lengthen and you see here's the seam, lengthen, and think like a part of a circle to go down. Okay, this is totally fine, that's high enough. Okay, even lower, it's fine. It's only important if you are a professional and you need this. Then, of course, you go as much up as you can, lengthening your upper body with it. Just lengthening your upper body and then lengthening and again, lengthening. So we do 3 of those. Lengthening, lengthening. Don't exaggerate, taking it easy. Lengthening, and now we'll do a little stretch, but that's of course optional and only if you notice that you really need that, so that your body asks for it, yes, so you really feel, alright, there's some space in the other leg, yeah, and then you slowly go down. Navel in, and when your legs are together, you're bending the underneath leg so that the foot comes underneath your knee. That can look a little different, you know, it doesn't matter, it's just the height. Now you lengthen your upper body and you go up in a circular movement, lengthening, and you come over your 2 sit bones, and that's a nice stretch and release here. Wow, long exercise. Let's see how we go to the on the other side, how we get on. Okay, so from the shoulders in line with your hips and heels, you embrace your upper shoulder blade, place your hand here close to your body, so you're making sure to not lift your, to not tense your shoulder, I wanted to say. And now, not lifting, it's all about lengthening. Go very slowly. And if you like, you can think your legs long, your feet long, and sink them diagonally down into the floor if they want to come up. Yeah, so of course, that's not the idea. Lengthening, and coming down. And I think we have done 3, so I'll do another 3. And lengthening continuously. Go as slowly as you possibly can to gain as much knowledge, meaning feel your body as you can. And lengthen. And lengthening. Good. Okay, now you can do this here, yes, if there is any tension, or here, and we're just lengthening, and one more time, lengthening, just energy through, it's not about lifting, and now we're changing the position, little finger in line with the ear, the hips and the heels, placing the arm here, and if you like, you look down to release this, yeah, or you put something underneath, all good. Okay, slight flex, meaning energy through the heels, lengthening here, and now you've got this in line, hips in line, and just lower. Okay, breathing in, and lengthening, hips, long, line, no lifting, thinking long. Okay, yeah, I notice now how the cramps want to go down, so If there is anything, always massage, yeah? Okay, so lengthening, and now lengthening, turning slowly so that everything is always long. And it can only be long if you're lengthening through your upper body. So the fountain ongoing is essential. Okay, one more time, parallel, and then turn, lengthening, and releasing. Okay, now again lengthening. We're just lengthening here, and one more, lengthening, lengthening. Good. Okay, so now we're doing the reaffirmation of the upper thighs, lengthening, opening, and together. And remember, it's not about getting the legs together, it's about the length, yeah, and you go for what you feel. So if we do that on one side a little bit longer than on the other, that's totally fine, yeah. Maybe you're more tired here, maybe you need some more. I have to certainly take care of this here. Okay, lengthening, which was more relaxed when lying on the floor. Lengthening, lengthening, and relaxing. Okay, good. So from here we do the little developers. Lengthen from here and lengthening. Yeah, so you just use your foot along the seam of the other leg, and then you just lengthen it out, and top part of the circle to go down. And if you need this, okay, I'll be very careful here on this side. Lengthen and lengthen. Yeah, I don't know if it's visible to really go up. Normally this leg is more lengthen, flexible, but let's see what it needs. Okay, so normally I would do stretch now, but I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, I won't do that very much. I'll just do it very slightly, because I can feel here where it wants to cramp. Yeah, so no, this is a no. Normally it goes here, but you know, if you notice, this is not what it's about for a day, so don't do that. Okay, so just adjust. So I won't cut that out or replace it, lengthen, because I always hope that what helps me, lengthening, also helps you on your journey. And our body is not a machine. Our body needs to be taken care of well. It needs to be heard, it needs to be felt. Okay, so now, just a little bit of rolling, relaxing the back. If you want to do this in a little, in a more gentle way, please go for that, yes? Okay. Right. Okay, so I just show this is more gentle, like from side to side. You can also move your legs with this a little bit, your knees, and then you notice and moving from side to side, and then it moves a little bit up and down, yes? Okay, or I'll give your legs a shake, energy field, and also with your arms, as I mentioned earlier, it's three-dimensional, always, or just stretch out, it's always good. Yes. Okay, so what else are we doing? Interesting, okay, we're doing a little bit on our tummy, but they say to do like a very short version, so interesting. Let's see what comes up. Legs together, one hand above the other, and your forehead rests on the hands. Breathing in, ribs together, navel in, and now you just sink your elbows out and onto the floor, and energy, of course, fountain through your head, and you notice that this gives you a little stretch in your upper back and shoulder neck region, yes? Okay, so from here, breathe in, navel, now up with your arms and head, lengthen your arms parallel forwards, palms on the floor, and now, not on the floor, looking towards the floor, just off the floor. Very, very low, because we don't want to have any tension in our shoulders. So now I'm describing the biggest possible circle until my little fingers go next to my body, and I'm lengthening and I'm reversing the circle, sinking it a little bit bigger and relaxing. Okay, now breathe in, navel in, and one more time, lifting your head and arms, lengthening, and lengthening, another round of your arms, and then lengthen the legs, taking them up, yeah, and just bend them, feet and knees are together, now open your knees, and lengthen, just lengthen the upper body, maybe it comes up a little bit, navel in, and just release a little bit, and then again up, and in, and up, and if you can, grab your ankles, navel, and stretch a bit, don't arch your back too much, just stretch, and then release one leg, stretch the other upper thigh, you can take both arms, you can take one arm, important, sit bones together and think of the fountain, navel, so you think your glutes long into your knees and you notice the stretch. You can also do that with one leg, make sure your feet don't cramp, and one more, other leg, just grab the other leg, navel, lengthening, just lengthening, and releasing. Okay, now take your arms into the initial position. I've got my legs hip wide open, and that's fine. Breathing in. Think your elbows into the floor, like pushing it a little bit against the floor, so you've got space here, like you feel there's space in the shoulders. And now lengthen the legs and they slightly come off the floor. Navel in, lengthening, and just think the energy through and release. Breathing in and lengthen, just think the energy through. Very interesting, this is a relief, they say. And one more time, and lengthen, navel in, and release. Right, now I've got my legs on the floor, and I'm just moving my heels in and out, and this is a release for my hips. Okay, so put your hand underneath your shoulders, elbows closed, and coming up, and navel in, and lengthen. Wow, okay, this was interesting, unexpected. Okay, and they say that we're done. Okay, so whatever you need to do to finish, here we go. Here we go. Okay, well done. So, thank you very much to participate in today's workout and for participating in today's workout. And of course, if you like more from my guides, you can have that on Instagram at Heike Dance and weekly energy updates on my channel Heike Bartels. Please subscribe and give your thumbs up, anything, so that more people find the video and that it more helps more people, because we all know we're here in very special times and this needs special, healthy, happy people. So look well after yourself, take care, lots of love, and I see you for the next one.